Hey, come here, come here. We've been traveling like crazy and just seeing the world. And in part of that, we got to work with Transformers and Paramount Pictures, and we took this amazing metal printed Optimus Primal head up to the Hacksmith, and we tortured it. Now, we were at the HERC, the Hacksmith Engineering Research Campus. And you know we are not going to visit that place without telling James, or asking James really, to take us on a tour. So we did. So in this episode, we get to take you through years of Hacksmith wonderful things, and then the end, I don't want to spoil it, but it's amazing. Can't wait for you to see this. Have a good show. I'm at Hacksmith Industries.
Hey, get off my lawn.
The Hacksmith himself. Hey, James.
Joel, welcome to Hacksmith Engineering Research Campus.
I've dreamed of coming to the HERC, and I can't believe I'm finally here.
Glad you can make it. Welcome to our showroom. This is about 7 years of projects. It's a bit messy right now.
7 years, that's amazing.
It's coming along.
There is a plethora of Captain America shields.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have more shields than Chris Evans.
I was gonna say.
It kind of feels personal.
But why? Why are there so many? Is it just because this is one of your favorite things to build, or were there the specific projects you had in mind to showcase certain technologies?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different projects. So this is the original. That's the nicest. That's like spun aluminum. We did Civil Warrior. This one has a laser module, 100-watt blue laser module in the middle. Arc reactor technology, essentially. It is pretty messy right now. Like my dream is to turn this more into an actual like museum kind of art gallery thing, which basically means I need more space so I can have like specific exhibits set up. Like for example, we've got the Thor hammers over here. That was our prototype for the big one.
Okay, yeah, because the big one is it's big, but it's Thor 1,430 Thor pounds.
Could not have planned that because the amount of weld bead you use, the galvanization process probably added like a few hundred pounds of zinc to it. Like, there's no way we could have calculated that. We did the lead one, we did the tungsten one, we did an electromagnet one, we did a capacitor one that has a 300-volt capacitor in it.
Okay, so there's the Wakanda Captain America shields right there.
Yeah, that was fun because that's actually like a really, as an engineer, mechanisms are very satisfying. And if you design a good mechanism, which this is, it translates linear motion into two directions. So the sides slide out like this, and the top then goes like that.
Oh,
so it's a very sleek motion that it was fun to design in CAD, and then when I built it, I'm just like, oh, this is awesome.
Get this man a shield.
Oh, wait, that's the 3D printed one.
That was our first large-scale 3D printing project back in 2017.
Bogdan was talking to me about this.
Yeah, Zarya's particle cannon. No, it was a cool project. It's a 100-watt CO2 laser in the middle. Then we've got my favorite recent project. This
is super recent, James.
Bulletproof John Wick suit. This one was really cool, and the video did really well for us. It was neat. In the first week the video came out, it did about 10 million views. In the first week John Wick 4 came out, it did 140 million in the box office. So if you assume an average ticket price of like $10, $11, that's 14 million views, which means our video was almost on parity with the actual movie with Hollywood.
That's amazing.
Tactical.
Hey now, I know what this is.
The rocket-propelled batarang that Cheris have all made me.
Because it was like right there, right?
Yep.
Well,
I lost some eyebrow hair in that day. World's biggest and brightest flashlight.
What was it like actually operating this, like in person? Because I mean, on video it looks like one thing.
It up. It's kind of annoying. It's very awkward. Needs some repair, but yeah, just.
Oh my God! Jeez,
got some weight to it.
Is that battery weight?
Right, 300. No, we just kind of built it heavy. It's kind of a thing here, you know. Back to the Future
the hoverboard. Was that? It looked difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit bigger than the real one.
Sure.
The magnets. So it's actually pretty cool how it works. It basically makes use of something called a Hallback array. So it's a certain alignment of magnets that when you spin them over top of a material like aluminum or copper, it actually produces eddy currents perpendicular to the surface.
So then it has to go over a certain type of floor. Is it just metal or?
A half-inch aluminum or copper plate.
Okay.
The reason it's not practical is half-inch aluminum or copper plate, it's very expensive. And if you imagine covering your entire floor with that, it'd be pretty pricey.
Yeah, it would be kind of pricey.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
Got our self-kick-flipping skateboard, because I never learned how to skateboard, but at age 30, I performed my first kickflip by pressing a button. So this is really
actually
cool.
works.
This was sponsored by Tony Hawk.
Okay,
Pro
that's
Skater
cool.
1+2, which was a game I played back when I was a kid. So I've got a clip of Tony Hawk being like, "Hey Hacksmith, do a kickflip."
Hey, Hacksmith, do a kickflip.
It's really fun going through this because, you know, my world is additive manufacturing, and while I am getting into 3D printed copper, Inconel, types of ceramics, more industrial use materials, you know, a lot of my time in 3D printing has been plastics and polymers, and so it's really fun to see non-plastic things.
And then over here, we've got the original yellow wall from the garage.
Oh yeah!
Just picked it up, brought it over here. And then we've got my original
Where's the claws?
2009 first Make It Real project. These are steel claws with nickel plating.
Wow. Oh my God, they feel great.
Yeah, I was working part-time at a machine shop, and I was like, can I come in on the weekend and make some highly illegal brass knuckle knives? And I spent far too long and inhaled far too much metal dust grinding them. My snot was gray for days. I got one other thing that you can actually demo, if you'd
Okay.
like. The Mr. Beast Proto lightsaber.
Okay.
Just pull the trigger and you're a Jedi.
Ooh, that's hot!
It is hot. You will burn yourself, but heat transfer takes a while.
Sure. So then these, so right
It's
here
a
I'm looking
laminar
at.
flow nozzle, and it's literally combining oxygen and propane in 3 different layers. So if you look in closer to the center one, there's the next ring, and then there's the outer ring.
So the laminar flow is actually creating the little fingers that are coming up?
Yeah.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
So this is our still most reliable and, I'd almost say, consumer-ready lightsabers we've ever built.
This is cool. Seeing this in person, the iterative process, like right in front of me and what it comes up with. James, it's gonna be really hard for you to top this, man. This is amazing.
I got something, but we're gonna have to go outside. So before we go outside, I just wanted to show you my office. It's actually
This is-
painted in the world's whitest white paint.
I was just gonna say, it's very, very white in here.
And then every ceiling tile is actually a full cold light, warm light, RGB.
RGB!
Yeah. We've got our latest project right here, which is our Tony Stark holographic
Oh, this is
desk.
it?
Yep. I've literally got
here.
a bamboo X1C.
It's embedded in,
Yeah. And it'll actually raise up out of the table. But you might be wondering why world's whitest white paint.
right.
Well, that's where productivity happens. But where does rest happen?
What?
So this needs some work. The linear actuator is kind of slow, and it's kind of an awkward, slow reveal.
Eventually.
The back office,
Oh,
painted in the world's blackest black paint.
I was just gonna
Black
say.
3.0 by Stuart Semple,
it's very dark in here.
and I call it the void.
Yeah, that would make
When
sense.
this door closes, the corners of the room fade away. There's usually a white noise generator. It's off right now. Take a seat. Just got a TV on the wall. It's great for watching movies in here. All right, so the full Herc tour actually takes about 8 hours. So we're gonna just fast forward to the fun part. I wanna show you something.
Okay. I know what that is!
The alien's
And it's
power
going!
loader.
It's got the light spinning!
Where you want it?
Let's rock!
Do you ever just like drive it down the road to get fast food?
Bogdan's gotten coffee from Tim Hortons before.
I love that Bogdan took it to Timmy's. Seeing this in person is quite possibly one of the coolest things I've ever done.
You wanna drive it a bit?
Yes, yes I do.
So you just have to push these joysticks up, and then you've got the tracks.
Okay.
So this is the right track.
Oh,
This is
it's
the left track.
battle zone controls.
Yeah. It will kill you if you drive it into yourself.
Oh,
so.
yeah, everything here will kill me if I'm not careful. I'm just walking my mech, man.
Just go ahead and give it to the gripper.
Okay, here you go. Hungry? What is the grip strength?
It's about 2.5 tons.
That's a lot. It looks ultra complex. Like, you guys built this? That's insane. There's a good chance if you're watching this, you probably know James, Hacksmith Industries, but just in case, could you look at the audience and let them know where to find out more about what you do?
Check out our channel at youtube.com/c/thehacksmith. And our main series is Make It Real, where we take fictional ideas like this alien's power loader, and we make it real.
Fictional no more. Well, if you made this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more, fight for cause you believe in, make it real, and as always, high five.